Hey everyone, I am just popping in the beginning of this video. The lighting's a little funky right now just because the sun is going down as I am recording this, but I just realized that I never recorded an intro. So, hello, how are you all doing today? My name is Jenna, and this is my first YouTube video ever. So I hope you all enjoy this video. In this video today, I'm going to be doing a makeup look inspired by the musical Waitress. I was lucky enough to go see Waitress as my first Broadway show, and it was absolutely incredible. So throughout this video, I will explain to you my experience going to New York for the first time, seeing my first Broadway show for the first time, and also meeting Colleen Ballinger for the first time. She's my absolute idol, so I was extremely excited to get this opportunity, and I hope you guys enjoy the video. Disclaimer here, in no way, shape, or form am I trained in makeup or think that I am up to the level that any beauty guru out there is. I just enjoy it and I think it's fun. I got the great opportunity of going to New York to go see one of my favorite shows of all time. I went to go see Waitress, and this is my ticket from when I went to go see Waitress, and this is my playbill with some of the signatures of the people that I was able to meet at the stage door. I went to Waitress on August 31st, and that was a Saturday, and that was of 2019. I was fortunate to see it before it closed, and I was extremely excited for that because Waitress is my favorite musical, and I also got the opportunity to meet one of my idols, Colleen Ballinger. And those of you who don't know Colleen Ballinger, I guess you've been living under a rock for a little bit of time. She's a YouTuber. So, those of you who don't know the story of Waitress or anything about Waitress, it takes place in a diner, and it is about a girl named Jenna. All of the colors are very pastel-y, bright, and pinks, blues, and then I've also thought about going into the realm of the pie itself with brown. So to start off today, I don't use a actual primer for my makeup. I just use a couple of things that I feel helps with my makeup, and the first one is Aveeno. This is the Aveeno Oatmeal moisturizing lotion. I actually started using this when I got my first tattoo right here. They told me that this would be nice to put on my tattoo to keep it moisturized and nice. But ever since then, I usually use it on my face as far as a moisturizer. So, I had never been to New York before. I'm 19 now, but at the time that I went to go see Waitress, I was 18, and I had never been to New York City. I have been doing theater since I was in 7th grade, and I had yet to go see a Broadway show. I have actually yet to go see a Boston show or any kind of professional theater in general. I did not go and see. That being said, I was extremely excited to go to New York, along with going to a Broadway show, along with going to hopefully meet Colleen Ballinger. The only other city that I had really been in was Boston, Massachusetts, so being in New York was definitely a different experience. Now I'm just going to put foundation on. I also just got this. I just went to Ulta and bought a whole bunch of new makeup. I'm the person who walks into Ulta and goes straight to the drugstore section and just buys all the stuff there because I don't want to spend $1 million on makeup. The foundation that I ended up getting is the brand Flower, and I have never tried anything by Flower. This is the Luminous foundation. I found that using luminous things or dewy foundations does tend to make my makeup look better. Back to New York. We continued to walk to the theater. We didn't know how long the line was going to be or if there was already a line, and we had never really experienced, and I'm saying we a lot. My boyfriend brought me. His name is Jared, and I can also insert a photo of us in the theater because him and I had both never been to a Broadway show before, so going into it we were both kind of very blindsided by it, and we just didn't know what we were in for. But luckily, we got there early enough. We went to a matinee show. So it started at, I believe, 2 o'clock it started. Luckily, we got there so early that there wasn't a line at all. So we could literally just walk up and like be first people in line. Were we there extremely early? Yes. That's what Jenna in New York at 18 years old for the first time was experiencing. We just walked in and like they did what they needed to do with our tickets and everything. And then we went straight to the merch table. There I got a sweatshirt. Well, there were no issues there. We bought the sweatshirt and we walked away. And there were people all around to help us find our seats and things like that. We sat up in the mezzanine. The orchestra tickets can get extremely pricey, so we just bought tickets in the mezzanine. And anyway, any seat in this theater was a good seat. If you were all the way in the back and you were like the back left corner of the mezzanine, like you were still getting a good seat. You could still see everything. You could still hear everything. Like you weren't missing out at all. I'm also now just going with concealer right now. This is the ColourPop concealer. I heard really great things about this. So yeah, and it's really cheap and affordable. So if that's something you want, you should go get it. Everybody told me if I went to a Broadway show, like your first Broadway show is always so emotional and you're gonna cry and you're gonna like be so excited when you see everything. And like, yeah, I was so excited, but I was like, I'm not gonna cry. Like, I don't know why people cry when they go see like a first Broadway show. Like, I don't understand why crying would be like your first option. As soon as the show started, when she started singing What's Inside, I literally bursted out crying. And I was like, oh my God. And like, I remember thinking in my head, I was like, why am I crying? Like, I literally said I wasn't going to cry. I don't understand. And Colleen entered and I lost it even more. And I was like freaking out and my boyfriend was laughing at me. What a good boyfriend that is. No, but so we went and we watched the show. Like nothing really big happened at the show. It was extremely funny. I loved the whole storyline of everything. And like I've been doing theater for a while and I really like theater, but there are some shows, like there are even shows that I've been in where like by the end of the show I like still don't even know the plot line of it or like understand anything that happened in the show. And Waitress is definitely not one of those shows. Like you are able to follow the entire storyline like completely without like missing a beat, and like there's nothing that you're like what, like how did that just happen? Like I'm so confused. I'm also now, I just put my concealer on and I'm using Coty Airspun. That being my first show, with it being so many firsts for me, and like it was such a fun experience for me. And then we went out to the stage door. I had no idea at all what I was getting into. We luckily were able to get out and we got like right against the gate. So we were like the first people there. Where when you buy Broadway tickets, it doesn't say literally anywhere that you are going to meet these people and that they're obligated to like go out there and do this thing. Like, so I was obviously like hoping to like meet her and like get a signature and everything, but like I definitely was like trying to be extremely like considerate because she has it, like she literally has a child. Like I think like she's such like a incredible person for like being able to do that and everything. She came out and I was like so beside myself. Like I literally couldn't believe that she was like standing in front of me, and she came up to me and she was like, hi, and I literally froze and I was like, I have no idea what to do right now. I completely froze and I was just like staring at her, and like in my head I was like, oh my God, say something, say something, say something, but like I couldn't get myself to say anything. But then I eventually was like, you're like my idol and I do theater and I've been doing theater for like a really long time. And then she like just stopped and like looked right at me, and then I burst into tears. And she was like, oh my God, I'm so excited that this is your first Broadway show. And like she hugged me, and then my boyfriend was like taking pictures of me and her while she hugged me and everything, and like it was just like so crazy to me. And it was so amazing. I also just put some bronzer on. I just use the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Oh my Base is done. I'm going to do my brows off camera, and then I will be back to start with the actual look. So I am back with my brows done. I really need to go get my actual eyebrows like waxed. I haven't done it in like a really long time, and I've been trying to like keep up with them, and like it's just really not happening. Yeah, so I just really need to go get them done. I have the Too Faced chocolate bonbon palette, but then I also have the Jaclyn Hill palette. I've had this palette for literally a million years. It looks like I've been using it since the Stone Age. It's actually real life disgusting, but I really love it, and it still like performs really well. I just used a regular just like cream color for just to like get a clean slate to start. Let's be real, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just gonna be completely honest. I have no idea what I'm doing, but if this is tragic, I'm so sorry, and I won't do this again. Sir, why are your dogs barking so loud? I am now going to go in with this shade right here. Someone's angry at their dogs. I'm thinking that I am going to do all in like my crease and everything. I think I'm going to use a bunch of different shades of browns that I have. I just think that that will represent like the pie crust. Hello? So now that's done, I think I'm going to start on the inner part of my eye. I think that's like a good base. Ooh, literally looks like trash. Oh my god. So I started theater when I was in 7th grade. I really couldn't tell you how old I was in 7th grade. Yeah, I've been doing theater since 7th grade. My first show I did was Bye Bye Birdie. Yeah. Sure. I literally got eyeshadow on my cheek. Eyeshadow definitely goes there. Okay, now I'm going to go into the Jaclyn Hill palette now. And I think I'm going to use the 3 pinks that are up here. I'll let you know if that doesn't end up happening. But yes, I did theater all throughout high school. I'm 19 now, so it hasn't really been that long, but I'm still involved with theater outside of high school. I'm also so sorry. I keep putting this mirror like directly in front of my face when I'm doing things, and I'm really not meaning it. I'm just not used to this. This is literally my first video, you guys. So I'm just gradually going through all of these pinks and blending one into the other, back into the chocolate palette, and go into, they have like this like really bright pink here, or this one. I really wish you guys could like actually see what is going on, because the pink's not really getting picked up on the camera. Now that I am done with the eye look, I can also insert in some pictures of it. Straight into eyeliner, I'm going to be using the ColourPop liquid liner in black. So the eyeliner is done. I just did a little bit of a wing. I'm going to do some mascara off camera, and then I will be back to do the lips, and then we can talk about how I think about all of this. I just put some mascara on. Now I'm going to go in with this lip liner. This is the Maybelline Color Sensational Lip Liner. So for the lipstick, I just used this NYX Soft Matte Lip Cream. So now that this look is completely done, I actually don't really mind it. Could have been better, definitely. It did really, like, I have my issues with it, and like I can nitpick a lot of it, but I actually like really don't mind it If you guys like this video, please give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe to see more of my videos like this. I am hoping that I am going to be able to get, for now, a video up once a week. Hopefully that'll be something that I can do. Comment below your experience at your stage door or your first show that you went to go see, because I would love to hear about all of that jazz. So thank you guys for watching. I really hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next week. Bye!